know. Hey guys, sorry about that. And it looks like I've got a little bit of translucent going on my face, but we were trying to work with the lights and everything. So I'm here. Sorry, took so long. Let me see here. I'm gonna have to pop out my chat. Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, that's better. A little. Thank you. Okay, I'm here. It's I was watching that 9/11 memorial this morning, and then I fell asleep. So my 11 o'clock turned into 12:15. But of course, I've been tired ever since the chemo. Thank you for your help. Both Big Flip and Sidekick has helped me try to schedule it. I'd never scheduled a stream before. I had just gone live, and then we had kind of set it up wrong. But can you hear me? Okay. Siren, thank you for coming in. Matt, 83. I'm going to also pop out this other chat so I can see it. And I have way too many things up on my computer, so bear with me just a moment. There we go. Okay, so how is everybody this morning? And I'm sorry, I need one more second to try to, I asked Big Flip if he could let me do this on my own, and then of course I'm having issues with it. So I was going to talk to you today about how my whole chemo went and so forth, and I was going to show you some stuff I used during chemo, and I also wanted to talk to you guys about everything that's been happening since chemo, which has been kind of a roller coaster. Bear with me. I am still trying to get another. I'm trying to get it up on another screen so I can get a pop-out chat. And I think what I need to do is go to YouTube and just bring it up. He makes it look so easy. He's doing this, and he makes it look not easy at all. He's doing this, and it makes it look not easy at all for me because I get so nervous. It makes it look not easy at all for me because I get so nervous. It makes it not makes me because I get so nervous. I'll get used to it. Wow, there's a lot of people in here, so I want to say hi to everybody. Everybody say hi. There's a lot of people in here, so I want to say hi to them. Everybody say hi. There's a lot of people here, so I want to say hi to them. Everybody say hi. There's a lot of people here, so I want to say hi to them. Everybody say hi. There's a lot of people here. Figured it out. I am. Figured it out. I am. Figured it out. There we go. Figured it out. It's a live chat. There we go. I did it. It's a live chat. There we go. Okay. So now I have the chat right here, and it's kind of close to the camera. Now I have the chat right here, and looking kind of close to the camera. Now I have the chat right here, and Brisky Ben, SMK, Wolf, thank you for being here. Ben, and now I have Wolf, thank you for being here. Siren, and now I have SMK, SMK, you guys. I really appreciate it. This is, like I said, it's hard, but it's easier when there's people. It's hard, but it's easier when hopefully I'll be bringing in. It's hard, but it's easier when outside. It's hard, but it's easier outside. It's hard, but want to share outside on. People want to share outside on. Hey, Dwayne, how are you? Echo. Hey, Dwayne, how are you? Echo. Hey, Dwayne, how are you?
Something's going on.
No. Let's see. How's that? Is that any better?
Talk so I can hear you.
Is that any better?
Way better.
Did I get it? Did I get it? Okay. and I have 2 chats going, so I think I had too many windows open. So that's my issue at work too, and our IT people just absolutely hate me. I have so many windows open on my computer that it drives them crazy. WTH Lexi, hi, how are you? Welcome. It says call the big guy. Okay, is the echo gone and you can hear me okay? I don't have any music on in the background this time just because we have so much going on. Hey William, says sorry I'm late. No worries, I literally just got started. And as you see, okay, so we had some issues with the color, and it's because my skin tone is olive, which is fighting with the green screen. And the colors in my hair are, which you can't see, is blue, is sapphire, purple, and aqua, and a little bit of green, which is a cool base color. And my skin tone's a warm color, and the green screen, so Sidekick worked on it for like 35 minutes. Better than it was, but you're really not seeing the brightness of my hair. But we had a lot of fun with it. Big Flip is quite the hairstylist, we should say. And you guys got to see him yesterday with his pink mohawk. He says, looks like cotton candy. Ooh, cotton candy's yum. I love cotton candy. Hey Mischief, thanks for coming in. Real Ruler, how are you? We don't get to see you on a Saturday. I don't get to see any of you on a Saturday very often, but I think I'm going to start doing Saturday mornings, but probably a little earlier. I'm also going to do some videos on specific topics. I think I told you this before, but I'm going to start them this weekend because I'm feeling more up to it. So yeah, it's been a rough ride. I thought for sure this first chemo treatment would have been it was going to be easier, or I was, well, not that it was going to be easier, but that I was going to be able to handle it better, you know. I'm stronger than that. So my aspirations were a little bit stronger than reality on that one, but made it through. You know, I had a lot of support, and I think last time I told you guys a little bit about what happened, you know, how it happened, how the chemo got started, but I'll kind of tell you from the beginning. You know, the day we went in was the week before last on a Thursday, and I have this little thing here which is called a port, and they have this port that goes directly in to a vein, and basically it's a little disc, and it has a tube, and it goes into a vein that's a bigger vein and easier access and less damaging than the smaller veins. So they go in through that port, and they put an IV right in there, and they just start the drip. So I had, and I know I'm kind of repeating this for some people, but they did 5 different bags, and it totaled 3 hours. 2 of the bags were chemo drugs, and they were an hour each. The other bags were steroids, antibiotics, other stuff that my body needed prior to that. So, and then you're sitting there for quite a while, and when you get to the chemo part, it's really bad on your nails, just like your hair. So they have these things that they recommend you get, and or you could just bring ice packs to put on your nails and on your toes. And I didn't get to show you these last time, but they're basically, let's see if you can see them, like these are gloves. They're called therapy mitts. And let me take them out real quick. You put them in the freezer, and inside there's gel packs, and they're on the top and the bottom. And this one in particular is actually, I think, it didn't work real well for me because it didn't stay cold the whole time. But see, there's a gel pack in here on the top, and there's a gel pack on the bottom. And you just slip them on, and you know, it keeps your fingers cold. And then the one for the feet, right here, same type of situation, top and bottom. They were nice, they felt good, but when it was over, they were not just defrosted, but they were warm. So I don't think they worked really well. They got good reviews, so I don't know if it was something I was doing wrong with it, or if they just didn't work for me. My body temperature runs hot, always has from when I was little. Maybe that has something to do with it, but I ended up just taking the ice packs that I had in the bag, keeping those cold, and putting them on my fingers. Matt says, it's very hard to listen to people you care about going through such a challenging situation. Yeah, it's hard, but you know, if it helps somebody, like I didn't know any of that until, you know, they give you the paperwork just a day or two, you know, sometimes a week ahead of time, and if you don't know that ahead of time, you may not have the chance to get gloves like that. Like I said, I don't think those worked out really well for me, and I'm still considering whether I'm going to just send them back saying they didn't work for me and just bring ice packs, because the ice bags worked. Matt, thank you. Just that's because you're smoking. But that was part of it. So that she, and you know, they're really nice there. They help you, you know, put them on, and there was probably 30, 40 chairs there, and every one was full. They came, you know, we all came in at different times, and so it was kind of, you know, hard to see. And you know, and with some of the people that were there, you know, all ages, they had different color in their bags, and I didn't understand like why some looked like brownish red, but I guess that is a different type of chemotherapy drug. So, but everybody was really, really helpful there. And you know, when it was all over, I was like, wow, you know, that wasn't that bad. You know, it was scary walking in. It was, you know, nerve-wracking being there. You know, it was hard to settle in. I think next time settling in won't be as hard, especially knowing I didn't have any reactions to the medications. You know, because they come see you every couple minutes. Are you okay? Any of this? Any of that? And so, and I won't have to be right by the nurse's station. I can actually have a window or TV, which is kind of neat. And I say a lot, so I'm gonna have to stop doing that. So, went home. I was a little nauseous, not too bad. Next day, Big Flip took me, and we went and got the Neulasta shot. And luckily, my nurse, I mean, I've really had great providers throughout this whole thing, and they've let me know every step of the way what is coming. And I hope everybody gets that kind of care, but I also know that that's not always the case. That's why I wanted to do this, to kind of let everybody know. Real Rose says, how long do you have to go through this for? So what I'm doing is, they're doing 4 sessions, 4 3-week sessions. So it's the chemo, and 3 weeks later chemo again. That would be session 2. 3 weeks after that chemo again, session 3. So 4 sessions all together. Hi, Shy Guy. And hey, Silver Keys, how are you? So 4 sessions all together. I kind of forgot where I was going with that. Sorry about that. Oh, okay. So the second day we went in, got the shot. The shot burned. That was fun. She warned me. that it was going to, which I don't know if that's better or worse. Because you always know a shot's going to hurt. But I think when they tell you it's going to hurt or it's going to burn or something like that, it makes you a little bit more nervous about it. So went home, again, not feeling so bad. That night was, again, a little nauseous, not too bad. I thought, okay, I've got this, you know, I'm tough, my body's handling it, you know, I'm doing great. Oh, I woke up that next morning, and that would be day 3, and every bit of my chest bones here hurt, and it felt like everything was squeezing. And what she had told me is that some people end up going to the emergency room because they think they're having a heart attack, and that's because of the pain in the sternum. And so I woke up, and that's the first thing that came to mind. Is like, oh my gosh, this pressure in my chest, and it hurts. You know, and then I remembered what she said, and you know, I stretched out and realized it was bone pain. But that is a weird place to have pain. Did you or Big Flip research New Hope Unlimited yet? No. Yeah, well, I'm already started on the chemo. You know, I don't think I would back out of it at this point. But thank you. Yeah, I don't know much about other types of treatments. I do have several friends and family that have gone through chemo, and it's been successful. So I gotta stick with it. But so that was the first of the pain, the Neulasta, and what they give you to battle the bone pain is Claritin. And the reason for that is the bone pain that you get from the Neulasta shot is because you're building white blood cells. And because you're building white blood cells, it expands your bone marrow and in all your bones. But it doesn't do it all at the same time. I found that out. So it was working right away, and it was doing just exactly what they said it was doing. And when that bone marrow expands, that pain happens. So it started out in my chest, and then I just didn't feel good, and I wasn't able to, you know, do as much. I was tired, and by Sunday I was pretty much in bed. Monday I started to feel a little better. Actually, Saturday and Sunday I was both in bed. Different pains, different times, having issues with stomach, having all kinds of problems. Monday I started to feel a little better. I thought, okay, I'm glad I had Monday as a holiday because I can go back to work tomorrow for a few hours. And my mistake was I ate some food that was spicy and didn't realize it because I couldn't taste. Well, what was happening is because of the, you know, chemo knocks out all of your immune system, so it was making my tongue swell, and what is that called? Like, it's almost like a thrush. It's a candida, which is like a buildup, and I couldn't taste, so I wasn't tasting the fact that what I was eating was spicy, and I really tore up the insides for days. So for like 3 days after that, I kind of suffered through that. But it was a pretty interesting ride. Definitely, I didn't feel as strong as I thought I was going to be. It was very humbling. But I had a lot of people taking care of me, and you know, I could see it in Big Flip's eyes, you know, when I was really hurting and there's nothing he can do about it. You know, he'd bring me broth, which was my best friend for like 4 days, bone broth. It's more expensive, but it definitely helped. You know, he'd make some chicken, and I had a little bit of chicken meat. But I'm doing better now, and I went to the doctor this week, and they said, my white cells were high, which that means the shot was doing what it was supposed to. Everything else was looking good. I'm still waiting on some tests, but she seemed to be, happy with the direction I was heading in, which, looking back, it doesn't seem, it was worse than I thought, but I guess to them it's what everybody experiences, even though it's a little different for everybody. So it's not that it's no big deal for them, but they know how to talk you through some of the stuff. And I had to call them like several times this week because of different issues I was having, and they helped me through each one of them. My biggest problem right now is our Walgreens over here is like 2 days late on everything, so we're having a hard time with them right now. I'm going to get to the chat real quick. You're supposed to check your blood with a mixture of chemotherapy. Yeah, they did. So, Big Flip says creepy in the house. They did. They checked my blood before. They check it after. We had a blood test yesterday before my appointment, and they were happy with the levels that they saw. And it says, did you... Oh, I read that one already. It's a greatest gift fight of your life, but you can win. Just keep up the fight. You have to kick the, out of cancer, but you're going to be victorious. Yes, and I know I am, and I won't quit. I am not a quitter. I know it's going to be hard going back to that chair to have it done on the second time, because I'm going to be feeling really good by then. Today is really the first day I woke up and I was like, oh, I think I'm going to get something done today. Of course, I think I spent 10 minutes doing something, and I was like, okay, I got to sit down, and I fell asleep. So, like I said, my aspirations are a little bit stronger than my body, but my body's definitely telling me what to do and making me do it, along with everybody else in the house, which is good because I'm a hard person to keep down. I'm the one that, stays home sick, but then tries to get everything done around the house instead of resting. My body's not letting me do that, and neither is the men in my life over here. My husband and my son are both making sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Is that the objective of chemo, to stimulate the bone marrow? No, the chemo doesn't stimulate the bone marrow. The chemo pretty much goes in and wipes out all of your immunity. It wipes, kills the cells. It's basically a poison. And I think what I'm going to do is pull some documentation on like the chemo itself and tell you guys, like what's in it. But I'm going to do those in videos. But yeah, it's a poison. And the Neulasta shot is what builds up the white blood cells. So you can, you don't get infections, because you can get, like I had the mouth thing going on, which I think went into my system, but anything, a cut, they say don't cut your nails, because if you cut yourself you can get an infection. Just about anything, a dog bite, a scratch. They don't want you shaving unless you're really careful, because if you cut yourself, it's going to get infected. So they give you that white or that Neulasta shot so you can build those white blood cells to start fighting again those things. Mischief says the red devil chemo is made from yew tree. And Mischief, there's a couple people who've had the red one, and I think, is that more for a metastatic cancer rather than a I don't know much about the differences of the chemo drugs. I'm on Taxotere, and what was the other one called? It's Taxotere and Cytoxin. So Taxotere and Cytoxin is the two that they have me on. It says, it says, Becca says hello. Tell Becca I said hi. Can't wait to meet her. Shy Guy, I appreciate you. And to stimulate. Okay, so it will combat cancer that is anywhere else, basically, and that's why they do it Real Ruler. And they didn't think I was gonna have chemo when this first started. When I first started going through all this, they said, well, you know, it's early. We caught it early. We think it's just going to be the lumpectomy, the radiation, the lymph node stuff. They did a genetic testing on me, and I wasn't predispositioned for the BRCA gene, which was thankful. That's why they were able to do the lumpectomy instead of doing a mastectomy, which nobody really wants to hear that at a doctor's office or anywhere. But so that was positive. It was always very positive. But when they did do the lumpectomy and they did the testing, the genomic testing on it, they found it was very fast growing. It was a grade 3, and it's a good thing we caught it when we did. And it's a good thing when I went and had my mammogram. Ladies, if you go get your mammogram and they say, oh, you can do the 3D imaging for $95 more if your insurance doesn't cover it. One, your insurance most likely will. Mine did, and I don't have the best of insurance, but it did. And I think that's why they caught it, is because I did that 3D imaging on it also. But very important, go get your mammograms. But in any case, they told me I wasn't going to have to do chemo. That it was pretty much just going to be radiation until they did the genomic testing on it itself. And that's when they said no, because of how fast it's growing, they're afraid of seeding. And what that means is, when they've gone in and done the biopsies and they've gone in and taken it out, those cells have had access to blood vessels, lymph nodes, all kind, just your body, and those cells can move, and they can move anywhere. They can go into your brain, into your lungs, and so they do the chemo in that case to make sure that any cancer cells that are in your body, it's going to find it and it's going to get it. So I hope that answered your question, Real Ruler. Let's see. Oh, Archaeology Mikey, thanks for coming in. He's in Fort Myers for the weekend. William says, blueberries, kale, black beans, oatmeal, and acai and teas are some superfoods that can help you keep fighting. I actually had oatmeal yesterday, which I haven't had in quite a while, but it made my stomach feel good, and it stayed where it was supposed to. Yeah, we have see, Real Ruler, our area has grown so much around here. Walgreens is just overrun, and yeah, we're going to have to change to a different pharmacy. Mischief says, you start feeling better the closer you get to going back. Yes, and I know that's going to make it hard. Silverkeys, thank you for your support there. I have this. It's just, wow. In the middle of that, it did not feel like I had it. Let's see. Yes, exactly. Yeah, you have to tear it down to build it back up. Mischief says, I was stage 3. It is more for, third and fourth stages is for that red devil. And that makes sense. So is our friend that used to live near us. She was very young. She was 20, I think 6 when she got it. And she was almost, I think she was like a 3C, but she had the red devil too. She had asked me about that. She a tough chick though. She fought through that just like you, and she's doing really good. Yes, as Mischief says, chemo is whole body. Injections and radiation is just to the area. So when chemo is over, they'll go right to where the lumpectomy had been done, and they will hit it with radiation. Hopefully not as much, because they told me 6 weeks, but that was before they knew I was going to do chemo. So maybe I don't have to do as many weeks. Cross our fingers. Hi Vern, thank you for coming in. Yes, William. We will. Yeah. So if anybody wants to share Mischief, feel free if you want to share some of your experiences. I know you went through heck on it, and I think what I'm going to do is a couple panels. What do you call those? StreamYard panels. One day maybe we can get on and just chit chat about them. Mischief, if you want to be part of that. And so I have to say thank you to Silver Keys, as she is doing a fundraiser for me. This has all been really hard to wrap my hand around. Like, 1 minute you're fine, next minute now you're facing all this medical stuff, and then you're facing all this financial stuff, and she's putting together a fundraiser auction for me, so I appreciate that. I'll have to do a video on it, I was told today, a little couple-minute thing. I'm going to be doing that this weekend also. And she's also been chatting back and forth with me, keeping my spirits up. It's been a ride this week, but I feel like I did okay. I'm here. I'm feeling better. A little bruised up. This is my latest bruise. Whenever they miss a vein, I look like I'm a junkie, but I get big purple bruises. Big Flip says, what are we going to do different next treatment? Well, what I've learned from this treatment is the day before my treatment, I am not going to have any spicy foods. And I'm going to keep everything very minimal and bland from the beginning. Lexi, please protect yourself from other COVID and other germs. Yes, so one of the things I'm doing there, Lexi, is at work. I've only gone in twice since this, and I've gone in for only 4 hours, but I have my own office space, and I'm wearing masks, and I don't talk to anybody. So if I have to have a meeting, they have to do it over the phone with me. And I'm going to try to bring stuff home more. But I'm wearing, I got those new, the KN, I think it's called, or KN masks. And I'm not going around people. I did get the 3rd vaccine shot. They told me to get that as soon as I could, and I got it, I think, 3 or 4 days before chemo. And that made made me feel better, because that scares me. I mean, I think part of my night terror the other night, which was my first I ever had, there was a mention of COVID in that, so I think that scares me. I'm afraid what will happen if that happens. So no, I'm staying away from people. Even my sister, who had to, my sister lost her son on the 20th of August, and she had to fly back to do the memorial, and obviously I wasn't able to help. Or I wasn't able to go with her, so I helped set it up. But when she came back, she didn't spend time here. She's been home, and she's going to make sure, she's fully vaccinated, but just because she was traveling and there were people around her, she didn't spend time here. And I won't be spending time around people definitely if they're not vaccinated, and that's totally up to them, but I can't put myself at risk. And Big Flip is staying around and not going to do things that he might want to do for me, because he doesn't want to bring that home either. Wolf says, please drink a lot of water. Yes, and as a matter of fact, I need to do that right now. I have been drinking a lot more water than I ever have,
But
but I need to right now. Here comes Big Flip. He's gonna photobomb. So that's the one thing I know I'm gonna do different, and I'm going to just have more things prepped that I need. Oh, he's bringing me my water bottle. Do you guys have any questions? See, I have this. Oh, and you can actually see it. See, he had to mess with the color because of my... I'm gonna come in here. His hair faded a little bit today, but I'm gonna help him with that. Isn't he awesome? I couldn't believe it when I came home yesterday and he was, he came down the, like he said, he came down the stairs like Vanna White. And, he was all done up. It made me smile, and I was already super tired. This just says, the way mine went was I had 4 months of chemo. It was 1 week on, 1 week off. That's heavy duty, wow. Then I had double mastectomy. Then I had expanders put in to stretch the skin. And they did that all together, huh? I had every week to fill them up. Then radiation every day for 2 months. Then lastly, reconstructive surgery. It all took 2 years of treatments. Wow, Mischief. That is a long time. That you are one tough lady. Holy moly. One week on, 1 week off, 1 week on. That, I mean, you don't even have time to recover on that. So they really hit you with chemo prior to even doing that mastectomy. That is, and do you know why they did it like that? I mean, why do they do that so it doesn't spread, or what did Spot say? I missed it. I'll glue it up with Gorilla Glue.
wrench, mischief.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Mischief, I'm going to hit you with a wrench. If that's okay with you. I had a 2-inch lump with 13 small ones. Oh my goodness. And was it something that like happened quickly? I mean, were you just starting to do checks and stuff like that? Did you find it yourself? William, yes, I know in my mind and soul that I am going to win this fight. I just thought I was going to do it a little bit more gracefully than what happened last week. But I've learned some things. And one of the days, I think it was Sunday, I wasn't feeling good, nauseous still. You know, I was taking the nausea medication and so forth. And what sounded good to me from my childhood was frosted mini wheats. So I thought, okay, I'm going to have some frosted mini wheats. Yeah, no. They tell you not to have wheat for a reason. Mine was slow growing. I found it myself. Wow, yeah. My doctor said that the placement of mine, she said, it was so far up against my chest wall, and you know, I'm heavy as it is, and I've always been bigger. She said I would have never felt it, and she said I would have been definitely into 3s before, or 4 before feeling that one. So thank goodness for mammograms, even though we hate them. It says regarding COVID shot. Let's see. Yeah, I had my booster already. I don't know if they'll let me have another one after this is all over, but you know I'll be asking for it. Mike the Greek, how are you? A good support system is key, he says. Been there with my wife. She was diagnosed with chronic lymphocytic leukemia in 2010, and she went through the ringer. It's still there and not gone, but it's managed now. Oh, lots of prayers for her, Mike. Is she still going through treatment, or does she have to check that every so often? How much chemo did she have with that? Yeah, and I have to say I really do have a good support system here at home, and friends and family. And I don't have a lot of my family's in California, but my sister's here. She moved out here a year ago, actually. My nephews are mostly all back in California, except for my nephew through Phil. Please check with the nutrition specialist. Yes. Mine you could see on the skin. Oh. Wow. Like dimpling, or like the lump itself? And if anybody knows anybody who could benefit, or wants to be part of the cancer talks, and may have a diagnosis coming up, and they want to kind of hear how it goes, like I said, I'm going to be putting out more videos too on kind of each aspect of it. I kind of wish I would started this back in May when I found out, but it didn't, not that it didn't dawn on me. I think I had so much going through my head that I didn't think I could handle doing this. Oh my goodness. Well, Mischief, I gotta say, you are one tough lady. That is amazing to have gone through that and been as tough and strong, and makes me feel like I definitely can do this. I mean, I know everybody's journey on this is different, but that is quite the journey. Thank you, Lexi. So my next step, I think I have this next week with just a couple lab appointments. And then the week after, on the 23rd, I go back for the next one. So I'm gonna keep, now that between now and my next appointment, I think is when I'm gonna do all my little videos. And I'm gonna try to do a couple panels. And Mischief, if you want to come in, and we can chat about it, and anybody else, we'll have, what is that called, StreamYards? I think it's StreamYards. Mike says it is checked every 6 months when she goes in for iron infusions. She went through low doses of chemo for almost 6 weeks. She has numerous blood conditions as well, so treatment can't be aggressive. Got you. So it's more of a long-term treatment. Well, it's awesome she has you as a support system, and it's hard. You got to take care of yourself too. I don't know much about that cancer. I'm going to need to look that one up. One of the things I want to do is add some other ribbons to my channel. And I'm going to write that one down. I had a friend in high school that had a little sister with leukemia, and fought it for many years, and was successful at it. And I know she's fine. I haven't talked to them in years, but every once in a while I see her on Facebook. So as a little girl, she beat that. Big Flip says, Mike, thank you for being here. For Flipside and all involved, prayers heading your way. Yeah, definitely prayers for you and for your wife, to beat this and get healthy. Let's see, what have I missed here? What are good days for you, Mischief? As far as to do a panel. Far North Coins, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Everybody, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subbed yet, which I think you all have, don't forget to hit the bell. Please add. Oh, what is that? Can you share what that is? Shiloh? Shahari? Share. I'm definitely going to butcher that up. Does she want to share? Most days? Okay. So the other thing that I have experienced this week is, and I thought I was just not feeling good, is just fogginess, like a lot of brain fog. And Mischief was talking to me last night and saying that I think a couple of you that says that can be pretty much with you for quite a while. Big Viking Dash, how are you? Thank you for coming in, and thank you for all your support. I mean, I was a little crybaby last night. I didn't even have the words to put together. With you and Kenneth. Hi, Kenneth. You both came in at the same time, and Shiloh and everybody was just so warm and giving, and just the support. Just it's overwhelming for me. I don't want to get all emotional. Try not to. Does that work? Clinton, how are you? Thank you for coming in. It's really nice seeing everybody in here. And like I said, because I know you guys, it makes me not as nervous to do this, because I know you guys. I'll tell you one thing. 5 years ago, I don't think I could have done this. It's pronounced Chiari. Chiari? Chiari. I don't know what that is. I know sometimes this is a sore subject for some, but what's your take on cannabis products to help with some of the side effects? I'm not against that. I think one of the things we saw with our neighbor, our friend, is she had to have cannabis products. She was on the Red Devil. She couldn't eat. I mean, just so she could eat, I think she had to do that. And I really think, it's up to the person and the body. But I want to do some research on that for sure. Okay, Shy Guy, did I miss something? Let's see. Oops. Please. Is that the Chiari Shy Guy that you were saying, or did I miss something else? Because I can't go up any further for some reason. Oh wait, there we go. Shy Guy. All right. Mischief said she did too. She couldn't hardly keep anything down. And you use the product, what are they called, CBDs, or you use the cannabis products? They work for you? Yep, it's when she had her brain surgery. Oh. Well, I would love if she would, you know, come onto the channel, or even one of the panels, and share her experience with us, if she's comfortable to do that. Man, there's a lot of tough women out there, that's for sure. Rebecca, you're tough. Mikey is about to go to the pool. I'll be back in a few if you're still on. Okay, well, you're lucky. I can't go in a pool for a while because of this port. Big Flip says swim safe. Mischief said, at the time, the doctor literally prescribed it to me under a whisper. Yeah, because this was back before it was legal, right? I think, Dash, I have that one. And the nausea, pretty much, well, okay. I don't know if it went all the way away because I started having other stomach issues, kind of exasperated by my doing too, by eating incorrectly. But the two that they gave me pretty much worked, and I want to say one of them is that one, or a generic of that, but I'm going to write it down. Sure sounds like it. I learned today that this in sign language also means I love you, Kenneth says. Coins and Art says, I'm super bummed. The boss said no mohawk for me. But who knows what will happen after I get my haircut next week. Oh, William, thank you for hanging out, and especially on your lunch hour. I appreciate you. It was nice for you to come in last night and today, and we hope to keep seeing you. Thank you so much. It's called, sorry, malformation. So, Shy Guy, is it cleared now? Is she clear and good? I guess I didn't realize that. It was legal here as medical purposes only, but I was at a religious hospital. Yes. And I'm actually, I think the hospital I go to is a I think it's a Catholic hospital, actually. God bless you too. Thank you. You're not. Were you in the Marines? Thank you for your service. Far North Coin says, my mother went through chemo and radiation. I'll ask what she took for side effects. I'm pretty sure it was cannabis and chaga tea. SMK says, I've been here the whole time just listening. Yes, SMK was here at the beginning. I want to thank you. I mean, this is the support that I'm feeling from everybody. It's awesome. And of course, it makes me fight even harder. And, you know, chemo is really rough on you, by the way. Your skin, my skin, I feel like my face, elbows are cracking. So I have some really good chemo cream now. I'm going to pray for you again tonight and every single night until you've won the fight. Thank you. William, I appreciate you. So, Mischief, let me think about a good time and we'll do a panel and see who else might want to come up on that panel. They can come up as we go, but Big Flip or Silver Keys or somebody's going to probably have to help me with that because I don't know anything about it. Hey, there she is. Becca says, hello, Flipside. It sounds like we've both had a roller coaster week. And yeah, that's all I can say about that is it was definitely a roller coaster. So tell me, I guess I didn't realize what you were going through. If you don't mind sharing with us, please. We would love to hear that, your story on that. And again, when we could do our Streamlabs, if you want to pop up on there and you know, talk about it one day, you know, I don't know if you've seen Streamlabs where people have like 4 or 5 people up talking about it. Yeah, I think that was Amazon or UPS or something. They don't let anybody near our property without anybody or anything without going off like that. Oh, you had a hysterectomy once. So I had one of those. I think it was 2002 or something, or 4. Oh, you know, whatever you want to share. I mean, you can share. Was with us, and like I said, we're going to be doing a panel. If you want to join us then too, and actually talk about it instead of type it out. You can do that too. You know, I definitely want to make it a, you know, safe place for everybody to want to talk or share their experiences, which, you know, can help me help somebody that might just be watching and not chatting about it. Was the hysterectomy cancer related also, or was that other? And I didn't know you were going through that. I sure hope you heal quickly. I know one thing I had when I had mine, it was a godsend because I was in so much agony prior to it. Sure, both would be cool. Awesome. Well, that would be fantastic, actually. I don't know when we'll do it. I know tomorrow night we have our stream. Not sure what's going on tonight. Maybe we'll come back up tonight. You got plans tonight, Mischief and Rebecca? It was due to a lot of scar tissue and adhesion, endometriosis. Yeah. Yeah, that's a painful situation. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you for coming in. Yep, I'm going to kick butt on that for sure. Coins and Art, thank you for coming in. It says much love and prayers to you all. I have to get to the store for dinner. It's going to be wish sandwiches. Well, thank you for coming in. And yeah, we probably have stuff we need to get to also today, but not really, just playing Luigi. Well, maybe we'll come back up and do a panel thing tonight. I don't know if Big Flip has plans or if he can help get me started on that. Rebecca, do you have plans tonight? Silver Keys, are you still here? I know her. She's multitasking right now, I bet. And it's your choice whether, you know, how you want to show. I don't think you have to. I mean, I would love to see everybody, but you know, if you're camera shy, I get it, because I sure am, and this is hard for me, and especially when I'm not feeling good and I'm not looking my best, you know, and the lighting is not really flattering, too flattering. I actually took a couple pictures and you could see my hair better than here, but I like it, and I'm actually going to kind of reveal it at work next week. I was wearing a head covering, so they probably think I don't have any hair. I just didn't want them to see the blue because I was so tired by the time I got up and got ready that I didn't have time to blow dry it out, and it was just kind of like fuzzy, real fuzzy, and I just said, ponytail, head thing on. And still, by the time I got to work on Thursday, which was 1 week later, I literally sat at my desk and was ready to go back home. It took me a few minutes to get it together. Oh, you don't have anything planned tonight? Good. I also want to add that I had my first breast tumor removed in 2005. It was precancerous, but had doubled in size in about a week and a half. Wow. Wow, so you have a lot to contribute to giving us some information. Wow, you're a tough chick too. And so they did a lumpectomy for you on that one. Doubled in size. Well, see, and mine had went up 3 millimeters in, I think it was 3 weeks. So they said it was pretty fast growing. But that is really, really fast. Oh, really, thank you. No, it doesn't offend me. I am a little crazy. Vern, thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Rebecca says, I dyed my hair blue and purple when I had to cut it short for my brain surgery. You did? So yeah, you can't see the purples in here with the lighting the way it is, but I took a couple pictures. I don't know if the pictures would show it, because of course my daughter wants to see, and she was going to try to come in here. She'll probably come watch it later. Let's see if it shows on the camera any better. But it's very multicolored. Yeah. Did you have to shave? Did you have to, when you had your brain surgery, did you have to shave it, or did you end up having to have chemo with it also? I'm gonna look that up and get a little bit of idea more of what it is, and I know you're going to tell us more about it. Of course, all the best people are a little crazy. Silver Key says, bald is beautiful and sexy and super easy. So I did get a wig. I haven't taken it out of its little package yet. That was just in case. That's just in case I had to use it for work. But then I started thinking, well, I can get a few different wigs and be somebody different every day. You know, get a red one, a blonde one, you know, the color I had. Really says, my brother was always going on about the blue hairs years ago. We babysat his daughter when she was about 3 and put blue hair gel washes out. He was not amused. Oh, he did not. Rebecca says, I like the blue. For me, it was a way of having control over a situation I had very little control over. Yeah, you know, and that could have been kind of why I wanted to do it, but also the fact that I wanted to lighten up the situation a little bit. You know, it's hard to hear that, but it's hard for your friends and family to hear it too, when you have cancer, because it's natural for your thoughts just to, go crazy, and you just, you think it's not fair and this and that, and I just thought that would kind of lighten the situation. And then, of course, when it starts falling out, and it's blue on the floor, it's not, I don't think it's going to be as bad as if it was my hair color. I think it'll be more like, a shredded rug or something. Scratch and go. I guess I need to get a bot on here, huh? Maybe I'll have a sidekick help me with that today. Mischief says, one thing I did was take a picture of myself bald. I was born with hair, so it was the first time I had no hair. I'm glad I took the picture. I probably will too, to be honest with you. Let's see. Mischief had oh, thank you, Real Ruler. Says he thinks it looks awesome. It is definitely brighter than it is on here, but you can see the purples and but not real well. You see, the green screen's really messing with it. Smurf shedding, exactly. She always makes me laugh. I had a unicorn wig. It was blue, aqua, pink, purple, and had sparkly threads running through it. Now, Mischief, did you wear that, like, to the store and stuff? That would be so cool to see. Rebecca said, I had to shave the back of my head from the crown of my head to just above my shoulders. Mischief said, I woke up and my pillow was wearing a wig, my hair. Yeah, that's what my understanding is. It falls out a lot when you're sleeping, I guess, because you're rubbing on your pillow. Or Mischief, when did yours start falling out? They're telling me by the second treatment. Yes, Rebecca, I agree it is hard, but I mean, if you don't come at it in a positive way or from a positive space, I think your journey is going to be really hard. You have to think positive. Dash says, during my mom's cancer, she couldn't wear a wig. They gave her a headache. She used to wear the head wraps. So I have a head wrap. I'm going to try the wig, and hopefully that doesn't give me headaches. But I also hear it can irritate your scalp. They have certain ones that have lace, and they have certain ones. They have caps now, I think, too, to put under them. Armando from the vault, how are you? Saw you were streaming and just wanted to say hi and hit that like button. Thank you, Armando. I appreciate that. I changed my channel a little bit just to battle through this cancer and to actually get other people involved and talk about it. So if you know anybody who could benefit from some cancer chats, please send them my way. Real Ruler says, for women especially, hair is a big deal. If it weren't for the dent on one side of my head and lump on the other from where I was hit with the 2x4 when I was young, I'd go bald. I was really surprised how uniform Big Flip's head is. Does not look bad bald at all. So he ought to feel good about that for, for when it goes like this down the road. Which it might not, but it might. I wore it on cool days everywhere. Hot days I wore a bandana.
Dash.
Huh?
Dash.
What? He's trying to talk to me and I can't hear him.
Check Dash's comments.
The one about his mom?
Yeah.
I did. I'm actually... Dash, can I add you as a mod on here? I know you have a lot to add and I want to make sure you're highlighted. And you too, Rebecca. Yeah, there we go.
Here I come.
Oh boy, here he comes. Hide, everybody.
Hit the
Can you
deck.
turn that down so it's not echoing?
You're already throwing commands at me.
I know. Yes, the Spike is here today. Aren't we the pair?
How come
All
all your
right, we
stuff's
got
in
some
the way?
blue. I know, I just threw it over there because I was done with it.
Jeez.
Mischief, you were the first wrench I threw out there. Well, second. I'm sorry. Silver Keys was the first. Realer says, I used to have hair as long as yours is now. Got it cut spur of the moment when I got mad at it on a hot day and have gone short since. He used to have long hair. Do you know he used to have the, what do you call those, mullets?
Permed mullet.
Mullet.
What's going on, Dash? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Rebecca says, I have always said if I have to lose my hair from chemo, then I'm getting an awesome tattoo on my head. Oh.
Oh, man.
I know I couldn't do it while going through treatment, but it would be a badge of honor. Well, okay, so one of the things I am thinking of doing is after this is over is doing a tattoo. It won't be on my head, but maybe on my shoulder. I don't know. Haven't thought about it yet. I mean, I thought about it, but I haven't decided on it. Look at how blue your eyes are with this setting. Really? You want to put a little purple here? Should we do purple here for him and then a little bit more pink on top? All you need is to get Sidekick to dye his bright white. Walk down the street and he'd be red, white, and blue. Yeah, he's looking at us like we're crazy. Oh, Silver Key says, wait, let me see Big Sexy again.
I did show it.
Oh, that's why he came back over here.
Yep.
He's such a ham. Such a ham. I think this stream is doing an amazing job at highlighting that you never know what people are going through at the moment. Yeah, I agree. Pink on the goatee, Wolf? Okay. Oh, we have to go by Sally's today, so I'll make sure he gets some more pink. We have to get him some of that spiky stuff. Rebecca says, I already have 4 tattoos, but none on my head yet. What do you have? What kind of tattoos? I was thinking of a butterfly with a ribbon. Kind of like these guys right there.
Lughead Dash has about 700.
Go with the beard and eyebrows, Kenneth says. Oh. So, I'm already losing one of my eyebrows. I think it's, I don't know, I'm backwards on here. So I'm going to be having to draw. So if I'm crooked, you'll know why. I can't even draw a straight line. I mean, literally cannot draw a straight line. Kind of straight. So I didn't want to lose my eyelashes, so if I end up losing those, maybe I'll get some of those magnetic ones. Man, no you didn't, but I went and picked up a little lunch at this pizza place called, it was Hell's Kitchen, but not the one associated with the TV guy. I forgot his name. Gordon, yeah. And the girl in there, young girl, had lashes, and I swear I have never seen lashes this big, and they had to have come up to here on her. They were past her eyebrows, and they were super thick, and it was all, and I think she was doing some sort of a evil devil theme or something with her eye makeup and stuff, and it would look great for Halloween, but yeah, I had to giggle a little bit. Definitely went with the theme.
Dash has 35 tattoos.
35. Awesome. And Rebecca, did you tell us what kind of tattoos you had? Dash, I hope I get to see your tats in person. We were supposed to meet up with him this summer, and it just did not work out with health reasons. Real Ruler says they actually used to do that in ancient times. Shave someone's head, then tattoo a message on it and let the hair grow back. And they can go through enemy territory and have no indication that they're carrying a secret message. Even if captured, they can't reveal it because they don't know what the tattoo says. So let's go back here.
You missed Wolf.
I'm all over the place.
Ruler.
Mischief says I was getting hot flashes from chemo, so the wig would have to come off and the head coverings went on. I would also take water and wet it and wear it. Oh, interesting. Oh, I heard that. That's what my doctor was telling me when she, before we knew about my genetic testing, is that they can do the tattoo for that. So you're going to get a tattoo but haven't decided. Maybe we'll have to decide. Maybe we'll get one at the same time. Rebecca has a flower with a butterfly. I don't see wolves. Oh, my mom was 18 years cancer free and found out 2 years ago she had to have her left breast removed. So it came back, Wolf, after 18 years. That's a long time being cancer free. Did she originally do chemo? I think they really hit you with chemo pretty hard back that many years ago, huh? I have a flower with butterfly with the breast cancer ribbon on my back, a cross with a heart at my ankle, a mandel butterfly with the green mental health ribbon on my left thigh. That is really cool. So, see, so for me, I was thinking the butterfly with the ribbon. I guess wasn't a. I guess that's kind of a common thought. Or we have the same taste.
Show this picture to Shiloh. This is okay. So I play a game. It's called Golf Clash. And check this out, Shiloh. Let me see if I can show it to you. Look at this guy right here. It's your guy, and it says Sny Guy 2. I played him this morning. Didn't you used to have that tile or that dude on your channel? I think so. But he's from Canada. I thought it was pretty funny. I wanted to show you that. Now I can delete it.
Let's see. And the Cheshire Cat on my ribs. Ooh, I bet that hurt. The Cheshire Cat's grin reminds me of Shy's mischievous grin. Oh, he's not mischievous, is he? Of course he is.
What email should I send the pic to? You can send it. She doesn't have hers up. We're going to give her an email later, like right after the stream. And her email later will be flipsidesjourney@yahoo.com. But meanwhile, you can throw it at me. And then I can, if you want to show your tat, I can show on my phone.
Kenneth says, I'd love to get more tattoos, but I'm limited to areas due to the skin cancer issues racking up on scares these days. So you've been battling skin cancers, Kenneth. Phil's, Big Flip's dad has had several removed. Rebecca tried to get elective mastectomy, but was negative for both BRCA genes, so it was a no-go. And my doctor had sat and talked to me about, if I had the gene, that's what we would do. She said you could do the one or you can do them both, even though there wasn't anything on the other side, just to be uniform. So I was had prepped myself in my head for that if that was necessary by that last visit, but it wasn't necessary, but I was ready if need be. 100% mischievous, but in the best way.
No, Yahoo. Dash Yahoo.
Yeah, his is
Big
Yahoo.
flip coins at Yahoo.
Oh, I was going to put exclamation coins. So I have to work on a bot.
PE Stacker, what's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in. PE, see my hairdo?
She
My
calls
hair did?
herself one boop grandma. Oh.
It's not spiked right now because I washed it real good this morning.
And it lightened up, and they didn't have him leave it on long enough. So I'm going to
We're going to do it again.
I'm going to redo it for him.
Had a stage 3 melanoma last summer. Cut it in and out with no chemo. They cut it out with no chemo.
Yeah, I don't think your dad's had any chemo either. They just keep cutting them out. Stage 3 melanoma. Was that, they cut a big section, don't they? I keep telling this guy here he needs to put sunscreen on, but it bothers his skin. And even though
I'm sensitive.
even though we bought some for sensitive skin, and it's really important to put sunscreen on. I did both. I had talked to a lot of women in chemo that were there a second time because it came back from lumpectomy or only having one removed. Yeah, and that's what I wouldn't want. You know, if I had to do one, I would have done them both. For one, I don't know how to say that. The largest size they can do would be a C, and I'm a little bit higher than that, and I think that would have been very lopsided. So I would have, I'd rather go C and be uniform than lopsided.
PE, thank you for that, and Dash looking now.
Yeah, he does look really good with pink hair.
I look real good anyway.
Yeah, it was pretty deep and had a couple hundred scars.
WTH said, Shibby said that asked me to say hello. We will do that, and Shibby is on, so we got to send everybody over there.
WTH, thank you. Yeah, so you know what? If Shibby's on now, it's probably time for me to close out on this one. And Rebecca and Silver Keys and Mischief, we are going to we'll do that panel, and I don't know how to get in touch with you, Mischief.
I have her email.
Oh, do you do? Okay, I'll email you guys. Rebecca, if you wouldn't mind emailing your email to Big Flip, I'll talk to you guys by email. Hey, that's neat. Oh, I like that. It's a heart with a ribbon on one side.
Yeah, you can show it if you want.
Is that okay with him?
Yeah.
Look at this tattoo. These tattoos, and they're matching. Oh, you guys are too cute.
WTH said, no, don't do that.
Don't do what?
I don't know. I think he said we're heading over there.
Don't go over there?
And PE said a couple weeks back, my 5-year-old daughter, Heaven, was diagnosed with spinal cells.
Oh, no, we would do it anyway, WTH. We would be going over to Shibby's when we're done here.
Shibby's a buddy of mine for over 3.5 years, WTH. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, we actually got to meet Shibby on one of our RV trips.
Yeah, and he is just as much of a clown in
Sounds good,
real life
Mischief, and
as
then
he
I'll give
is.
you mine.
Yes, I did. So did you read that? Sarcoma cancer? With spinal cell sarcoma cancer.
Where did you see
5-year-old
that?
daughter. PE Stacker.
Oh, no, I missed that. I'm so
So-
sorry. Hang on. Where is this at? No, I'm sorry. I am all over the place.
All
with
right,
this.
Dash.
Let me go back. How far back are we?
Not far. It's only about 10,
Why
15.
am I not seeing it?
PE Stacker Big Flip. Right below Dash, yeah.
Oh, a couple weeks back, my 5-year-old daughter, Heaven, was diagnosed with spinal cell sarcoma. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. 5 years
Very
old.
cool, WTH. Yeah, when Shibby was working on starting his channel, I helped him a lot. I originally, he asked me, should I do a channel? And I said, of course you should do a channel. And he says, well, I think I have a problem with being up there. And I said, just do it.
He does really good. Yeah, he did really good, really good. P.E. Stacker, would you mind sharing with us a little bit of what that is and how she's doing? And big prayers go out to you and your daughter to fight this. Spinal cell carcinoma. I haven't heard that. And see, there's so many cancers out there that I don't know about, and I want to learn. I want to learn all about it and help somehow with some place to go.
It's a Tata.
I don't have my glasses. Oh, wow.
Okay,
That's
let me
awesome.
get it back. I have another pair you can have.
Maybe if I had my glasses on, I could see this. No, it doesn't work. Oops. He says, I met with an oncologist in Connecticut, had her transferred to Connecticut. They are starting her treatments next week. Prayers. Everybody send prayers to P.E. Stacker for their 5-year-old daughter. And their daughter's name is Heaven. And please say a prayer for Heaven, everybody. It's a very rare and aggressive cancer that attacks everywhere in your body. I will pray to give her the strength that it's going to take to help her fight through this. That gives me goosebumps.
PE, we're going to try to be doing a stream like this every Saturday at 11. We're going to try, see what we can do.
Most likely I'll be able to do it every Saturday, but I'm also going to be putting out videos and other stuff. Right, realer.
Yeah, Kenneth, I'll keep an eye on that. I have some spots that I need to get looked at anyway.
P.E. says, I lost my baby sister to the same exact cancer. I am so sorry about your loss.
And by the way, Flipside has 2 subscribers in the last 30 days.
2? I had more than that.
Nope, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay, you want me to show you?
Yep. Let's make him show me again. I think I've had like 34 or something.
Views and subscribers.
Well, then your thing's lying to you, because I can show you mine that says I have 35, 38.
Just go with 2. We need more subscribers.
Ashes, how are you? How was work this morning? P.E. Stacker, you are in my heart. Your daughter is in my heart and prayers, and please keep us up to date on how she's doing. There are a lot of people here that will send a lot of prayers out there for you.
PE, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You know, like Rebecca says, you know, you just don't know what somebody's going through until you just get down and talk about it.
Less than 3 months. Please, Bigfoot, get checked soon. I will do that, Kenneth. I will do that. And anybody who wants to get involved with the channel, meaning stay in contact or get emails of an up-and-coming stream, go ahead and just send an email to bigflipcoins@yahoo.com, and then we'll start up an email for her. But meanwhile, I'll be able to catch everybody who is involved this morning, and I'll get it moved over so she can grab you guys up. And so, like I say, if you want to stay in contact, bigflipcoins@yahoo.com, and I will send those over to her new email after the stream. But look for the new email to be flipsidesjourney@yahoo.com. Hopefully that's not taken. We'll see how it goes. Might be an underscore in there, might be something like that. But Okay. Keys. Oh, thank you
Been
very much.
sitting
for
with
that,
my
Keys. I
boy.
appreciate
Did give
it.
blood for 9/11, so it's a great day. How's he doing, Ashes? Mischief says, after I lost my hair, people would walk up and say things of encouragement. It was amazing. You know, it is pretty amazing. Like I said, just at the doctor's offices, and it's just it's a different experience than, you know. And I've been to the doctors a lot, and definitely not all original parts. You know, I've got new knees, and you know, I've had hysterectomy. I don't have my thyroid. I don't have my gallbladder. I'm pretty much, you know, he calls me a lemon.
She's a lemon. I couldn't take her back. They wouldn't take her back. I need to find out class action lawsuit.
He was past the 60 days, 90-day mark.
Ashes, thanks for being in here. Appreciate it. Didn't purchase that extended warranty. Yeah, that's what Dow said. Should have bought the warranty on that.
Yeah. Silver Keys, thank you for throwing that up there. She's going to be doing a fundraiser for me.
And here's one of the deals behind the fundraiser that's up and coming. I mean, I can talk about it, but they won't let me be involved. They won't let us be involved at all between what we have going on here. But if you bought an item at the auction or you donated or any of that stuff, they're asking to go directly to the GoFundMe. So there's no middleman on the money. Like if you buy a $10 item, you would pay the GoFundMe and then the item would be shipped. That way, there's no questions about where the money is going or who's got what or what's got done or any of that. And I think that's incredibly smart. But remember, I'm not that guy. And it was all set up by Silver Keys, and quite a few other channels are all working together on that. So
it blows my mind how everybody in this community just has pulled together and to help.
Native Warrior, what's going on, bud?
Hi, Native Warrior. Thank you for coming in. I mean, the go faster in a good way. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap this up, you guys. I do have to work on a couple of videos that I'm going to be posting today. And I also want to work on doing a panel with Rebecca and Mischief and Silver Keys, if they're all available at the same time.
Ashes.
What are you pointing at?
That's what you do to me. Get used to it.
But what are you asking me?
Ashes.
I saw it already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were talking. Alice got to work on the color. I don't know, maybe I have to change my background a little bit. Yeah, the community is amazing. And P. Stacker, I'm telling you, I'm going to be praying for heaven. And, you know, I'm glad you've moved her to a place where they can help her. And she's going to fight this. You said next week that they're going to start treatment? I'd like to, I hope you come back in. So ring the bell. And so when we do come back up or go on a panel, you know, I'd like, you know, to hear more about it, and, you know, we get the word out there and get more prayers for her. So, since most of us know Shivy, I think maybe we should go over there. But ring the bell and keep an eye out for more stuff on my channel. And thank you all for coming in and making me feel comfortable. And I am getting more comfortable doing this. I do have to work on saying I say that all the time, and a few things, but yes, I came home for a week to spend with my 7-year-old. Yeah,
Okay,
it's hard.
I don't have a wrench, so I can't throw the...
Oh, you don't have a wrench?
I don't want a wrench. Leave me out of it.
I'm not giving you a wrench.
Oh, I'll take the wrench.
You're so funny.
So somebody can throw the Shibby Rob link, please?
I bet you, if Silver Keys, if you wouldn't mind doing that, that would be great. I have to go. It's my turn to make lunch. See you later. Mischief, I will talk to you later. I'll chat with you about it later. Thank you for coming in and sharing. And everybody, Rebecca, thank you for coming in and sharing, and Dash and PE Stacker and Kenneth, Wolf, everybody, you've just been amazing support system for me. I really appreciate you. So everybody hit that link. Let them know Flipside sent you.
Look, it let me throw a link.
They did? No, that wasn't you. Let them know that Flipside's Journey sent you. And I love you guys with my heart. Prayers going out to everybody who needs it and those who may not. And I will see you all on the flip side. Bye, you guys.